back to another Sunday School. We are so happy to have you with us. Before we jump into our lesson, we need to change up our cross again. Does anybody remember what last Sunday was in our Christian calendar? I'm sure you said it. Last Sunday was Pentecost, which is why the cloth on our cross is red. Well, the season starting after Pentecost is called Kingdom Tide, or Ordinary Time, and it lasts all through summer and fall. It's actually the longest season of the Christian calendar because it ends the first Sunday of Advent, which, as you guys know, is around Christmas time. The Sundays in this season are numbered. So today is the first Sunday after Pentecost. And usually the color for Ordinary Time is green, but today is special because today is also Trinity Sunday. So it's Trinity Sunday, first Sunday after Pentecost. And today on Trinity Sunday, we celebrate the Father, the Son, and the Holy Spirit. And the color for Trinity Sunday is white. So we're gonna go ahead and change our sash over to white. All right, we're all caught up. So we are in a new month, right? We're in the month of June, which means we have a brand new topic and a brand new memory verse. We have a friend who is going to fill us in on what those are.
Hi, this is Hadley, and today I'll be reading our life app and memory verse for this month. All summer long, we're putting our focus on something really important, but it's actually something you can't see. I'm talking about this summer's life app, faith. Faith is trusting in what you can't see because of what you can see. And we have a new memory verse, which you can find in our Bible in Hebrews chapter 11, verse 1. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. Have a great summer.
Thank you so much for that awesome message, reminding us what we're going to be learning about all summer long, which is faith. Faith is so important. Faith changes the way we live our lives, the way we think about ourselves, the way we think about God, and the way we treat others. Our faith is sort of like binoculars, something that we can look through to see everything in our life. It helps us to make sense of things and know what to do when things get hard. Our faith reminds us that we can trust God no matter what. Now it's time for some trivia. So I hope you were paying attention to that last little message and to our story last week. If you know the answers, go ahead and pop them in the comments. Now it is time to jump into our lesson. Faith is all about believing in the things you can't see because of the things you can see. We can't see God, but we can read all about the people who came before us and followed God. We can read about these people in the Bible. Our lesson today uses Bible stories to teach us about faith. Let's check it out by watching the So&So Show.
Oh, John, good, you're here. We're starting in 2 minutes.
Oh, okay. You haven't seen my glasses, have you?
You look great.
Yeah, thanks.
Hey, John. Script looks good today.
Really? I haven't read the script. Hey, you haven't seen my glasses, have you?
No, I haven't. Where was the last place you looked for them?
Well, I was sitting right here and getting ready for the show when I saw a little white rabbit run across the set, so I followed him down a hole where I got really small, then really tall, and there was a cat, a queen, and a caterpillar. And the next thing I know, I'm coming through the door and I don't have my glasses.
Yeah, I was going to let you look for them a little longer, but your day's been weird enough already. Your glasses are on your head.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, all right. Yes, let's get this show on the road.
John, are you feeling okay?
Yeah, great. Now that I found my glasses. Why?
No reason.
Why is everybody looking at me like that?
Welcome to the So&So Show. I'm Brandon.
Hello.
And we are glad you're hanging out with us today.
Yep.
Hey, what is with the glasses?
Whoa. Trying out my new toy that came in a cereal box.
You're telling me those binoculars came in this box?
Yeah, but they're
Really?
not binoculars, they're micro goggles.
Ooh, what's micro goggles?
Yeah, they're kind of like hands-free microscopes. They help you focus in on tiny things so you can see them closer.
Oh, yeah, okay.
There's apparently a secret message on the back of this that I need to use these to find out what it says.
Oh, really cool. What's the secret message say?
Eat more cereal. Ha-ha!
You don't say.
Yeah.
Mind if I take a look?
No, I guess it's kind of a subliminal marketing thing, huh?
I don't think it's subliminal.
Wow, man!
Yeah.
What are these things? These things are useless.
What?
I'm sending them back.
No, you don't have to send them back. Wait. We could use them to play a game.
Oh, great!
It's time to play Random Magnified Things.
Hey!
Random magnified things.
Okay, this screen is about to show us random things as seen through your micro goggles.
Okay.
So, each image is magnified 100 times its normal viewing size. All we have to do is figure out what each thing is. Whoever gets the most right wins. Got it?
Of course.
Great, you go first.
All right, hit me small.
That looks like, let's see, 100 times. I'm gonna go with it looks like a trombone, but that's too big, right?
I don't
That'd
know.
be the actual size. Like this is how big a trombone normally
It
is.
looks like a bridge to me.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with a thumbtack.
Thumbtack?
Yeah, the curvature of the thumbtack.
All right, sure.
Okay, great.
Yeah, let's see if you're right.
Oh,
You were in the right arena.
Yeah, office supplies.
That's right. Okay, my turn. Show me tiny. Okay.
I think I know what this is.
I would guess it was like a close-up of like a grasshopper or something like
Yeah,
that. But
yeah.
there's a little red here. A little red and a little green. I'm gonna guess a strawberry.
Ooh, strawberry it is. Brandon guesses strawberry. What is it? Oh, tomato.
Darn it.
Ah, that's right. All right. Back to me. Macro machines go. Oh, what in the world? Oh, wait.
You know?
I know what this is. At first, I thought it was a lemon, but
Okay.
it's not.
I know what it
because
is.
we're magnified. That is a pencil.
That's what I think too.
Yeah.
Let's see. Did he get it?
Pencil.
Yeah, you're right. That was very good. That's very
All
good.
right,
Me
all
again. It's teeny time.
All right.
Hooah. Oh man, that's.
I know what that is.
I think I know what it is. It looks like my favorite dessert. Is that an Oreo? It's an Oreo.
Oh,
I was right.
Yes, you were. Okay.
I want some milk.
Yeah. Yeah. Okay. It's my turn now. All right. Micro machines go.
All right.
All right.
What do you
Ooh,
think
what
that
is
one is?
that? I don't know. It could be celery. Maybe like fiber optic cable.
It does look like that.
But it's bunched up like. Oh,
What are you
no,
gonna go
It's a toothbrush.
Is it a toothbrush? You
Oh,
betcha! Well done. Well done.
boom.
Okay, I got
All right, your
another
turn,
one. Minutia, hit me. Oh man,
Oh.
is that
Ooh.
more fruit?
It
I don't
looks
know.
like-
It looks like cracks in something.
Oh, that is interesting.
Like oh my goodness.
Almost looks like a nose.
It does. Man, that is really hard. I'm going to say it's a bowling ball. I don't know. I got
A
nothing.
bowling ball?
Yeah, I can't. I don't
Okay,
know
is
what
it a bowling ball? Oh, it's a bottle cap.
Oh, I see. Great.
Wow.
I don't think we can afford that image.
No, but I don't think so either. Hey, okay, let's move quickly.
There's one more. This round is worth 1,000,000 points.
Is it? Why did we bother with all the other rounds?
We're both playing on this one, so the
Okay.
first person to correctly identify the image wins. Are you ready?
Yeah, you're killing me, Smalls. All right, go ahead and hit it.
It's fool's gold.
No,
Is
it's
it,
cornbread. Cornbread.
No, it's the inside of an orange.
It's
I'm not very good with color.
Shush.
Okay, why
It's-
shush?
Because I don't want you to win. It's a rock candy.
Rock candy, that's good.
It's the inside of a bee.
honeycomb?
Hive. Honeycomb.
It's a sponge. It's a sponge.
It's
It's not a sponge. This is going to take forever. Is it the cereal honeycomb?
Ooh.
No.
Is it a cereal? Cereal.
It is cereal.
It is. It's Frosted Flake.
I don't know who got that one. I said cereal. You said
what?
a cereal.
We'll do 500,000 each.
Okay, great.
Okay,
so
that's
I
great.
win.
Yeah.
It's Bible story time with Kellen.
Hey guys, what's going on? Why do you have binoculars on your face?
They're not binoculars.
Don't ask. Do you have something for us?
Well, I do. It's all about folks who believe in something they couldn't see.
Sounds perfect.
They're micro goggles.
Take it away, Kellen.
You bet. Now, we can't actually see God, not even with micro goggles. But we can see the stories of people in the past who put their faith in God. And I've got some special people to help me tell some of their stories. It's time for another edition of
Kids Perspective!
The writer of the book of Hebrews reminds us of a guy named Abraham.
What up? I'm Abraham.
Well, actually, when God called Abraham, he was already pretty old.
Oh. What up? I'm Abraham.
Better. Abraham and his wife Sarah,
I'm Sarah, with an H, in case you were wondering.
yeah, that's good to know. Even though they were old, they didn't have any kids.
We ain't got no kids.
But God told us to leave our home and go to a new land. He's promised us. Plus, he told us we would have kids. He promised.
Look at us. We're old. We're like cassette players or rotary phones.
Didn't you hear what I said? I said he promised.
Oh, then let's go.
So they followed God and they had kids and grandkids and great-grandkids.
We got kids now.
Yeah, we do.
Yes, they did, just like God promised. God also promised Abraham that the whole world would be blessed because of Abraham's family. Abraham would not be alive to see the whole world being blessed, but he had faith that God would keep his promise. And now, let's talk about one of Abraham's great.
Why not just say descendants?
Yeah, that'd be easier. One of Abraham's descendants, Moses.
Let my people go.
Wait, before that, when Moses was a baby.
Goo goo gaga.
He was rescued by his mother, who hid him in a basket on the banks of the Nile River
Wow.
until he was found by Pharaoh's daughter.
Oh, look at you, my sweet little
Mama.
baby.
Yeah, so Moses was raised in the royal Egyptian family, even though he was actually an Israelite. The Israelites were slaves of the Egyptians. But one day, God spoke to Moses through a burning bush.
I want you to bring the Israelites out of Egypt and into a land flowing with milk and honey. They are my people.
As much as I love milk and honey, I'm not sure I'm the right guy for the job.
I will be with you.
Oh, all right then.
Moses chose to stand with his own people, God's people, and he led them to freedom from slavery. Oh, you can do it now.
Oh, let my people go!
Mwah, beautiful.
Thank you.
The Israelites were free from slavery. And even though Moses didn't live to see the land flowing with milk and honey that God promised his people, Moses still had faith that God would keep his promise. Then there was David, who was anointed to be king of Israel.
That's right, I'm anointed. What does anointed mean?
It means you're not king yet. I'm still the king. So give me that crown.
Oh, okay. Here you go, King Saul.
Thank you. You're not getting this back. I'm going to be the king, and then my son will be king, and then my son's son will be king, and then my son's son will be king, and then...
Sorry, King Saul. God promised David he would be the next king.
He promised? Man.
Thank you.
David was the next king of Israel like God promised. And God promised that David's family would always have a king on the throne. And even though King David would not live to see the birth of his descendant, who would rule God's people forever, David had faith that God would keep his promise. These people, they lived thousands of years ago, and they didn't always see what God promised them. But God could see things they couldn't see. And guess what? We can see things they couldn't see. We know the whole world was blessed through Abraham's family because one of Abraham's descendants was Jesus. We know that the Israelites made it into the land flowing with milk and honey.
Yes! Praise God.
And we know Jesus is also a descendant of King David. And even though we can't see forever, we can have faith that Jesus will always rule like a king because that's what God promised.
The end.
That was great, kids. Thank you so much for your help.
That is so cool, Kellen. You don't actually have to see something to believe in it.
That's right, which means you don't have to wear these anymore.
Oh, yeah.
True. We can have faith in God just by reading about people from the past. Or there are even things we can see today that can help us believe in God.
Such as?
Well, maybe you can see God in things he's created. Or you can see how God works in the lives of people around you.
That's true. Thanks, Kellen.
No problem. I'll catch you guys next time.
Okay, and I'll see you then.
Okay.
You know, I believe in things I can't see all the time.
You do?
Yeah, like air. Can't see it, believe in it though.
Oh,
What?
nothing. I don't know, I expected you to say something like leprechauns.
Why would I say something like that?
No reason.
Do you know something I don't know, Brandon? Wait, are leprechauns real? Are leprechauns real?
Reveal the question. What are things you believe that you can't see? You got anything?
I don't know, maybe leprechauns.
Okay. What about you? What are things you believe that you can't see? Is it germs, radio waves, or something else? Talk about it together.
Yeah, I gotta find one, because they'll lead me to their pot of marshmallows or whatever.
There are no such thing as leprechauns.
Yeah, what is
I
it?
don't
What is
know
it?
why.
There's blue diamonds, orange stars, green clovers, purple horseshoes.
Okay, that was the So&So Show, folks. Goodbye.
Got to fade. Come here, little leprechaun. It's deep space. Oh, dark matter. Dark matter. They think dark matter exists. It's the binding material in the universe. A tooth cavity.
Look
Yeah.
closer. Look closer.
Okay. There's a little bit of light. Is this a star? Is this like a singular star in the distance? Is it a tire tread? It's tires, right? Leather. It's black leather. No.
The TV's turned off, John. You drop that.
That was another great story. These early Christians believed in what they couldn't see. They knew that they were part of God's big story, even though they couldn't see the ending where God will make everything right. you can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. It's true. You may not be able to see Jesus with your eyes, but you can see how he loves and helps people. You can see how people can have faith in hard times because they've put their trust in him. Now it's time for an activity. So let's head to small group. We're going to go to the treehouse room. All right, so we are going to need a couple things for this activity. You are going to need a Bible, a piece of white paper, a couple crayons, or just one. It's up to you how many colors you want, but you want the paper to be off of your crayons. You are going to need to go outside and get some leaves, maybe 3 to 5 leaves, however many you want, and then some tape. So that was a Bible, piece of paper, some crayons, some leaves, and some tape, and I'll see you in a minute. All right, welcome back. Did you get everything you need? Let's go ahead and start with our Bible. What I want to do first is look up our memory verse. If you remember, our memory verse is in the book of Hebrews, and it's chapter 11, verse 1. So if you have this Adventure Bible, that can be found on page 1480. That's 1480. If you don't have this Bible, just go ahead and look up where Hebrews is in your little table of contents, and then you can go ahead and find it. So if you have it open at home, let's go ahead and read it together. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. Let's read that one more time. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. So that's your memory verse for the whole month. Do you think you can memorize that one? I'm sure you can. And if you do, let us know. We want to send you something. So let's go ahead and put that aside. We're going to talk about it in a second. And let's do this activity. So what you want to do is you want to pick up your paper and you want to put your leaves underneath it. Try to put the textured side facing up. And it doesn't really matter what order they go in. Just try to make sure that they'll all fit underneath your paper. Spoiler alert, we're going to be drawing on them. Not drawing on the leaves, but drawing on the paper. So I have my leaves kind of spread on my table so that they'll fit underneath my paper. And then I'm going to put my paper on top. And then I'm just going to use some tape to help me keep the paper down. If you think you can keep the paper down without the tape, that's fine. You don't need to use the tape, that's up to you. But it does make it a little easier and it helps the leaves not slip around. Okay. Now we're going to try to transfer what we can't see, which is the leaves, onto what we can see, which is this paper. So you can take your crayons, it doesn't matter what color you start with, or if you're just using one color, that's fine. And you're gonna hold it like this and you're just gonna trace lightly over your paper. Trace all over, see what happens. You'll probably pick up some lines in the table as well. All right, I think I'm gonna change colors just for fun. It's looking pretty cool. And if you can't see it, I'll hold it up in a minute. Now I'm going to go to a darker green, just for fun. I think my leaves are moving a little bit, but it looks really cool. And I'm going to go back to brown for a little bit. That darker brown really shows them up. I'll hold it up so you can see. Look at that. You can now see the leaves. So you couldn't see them when the paper was covering them, but then when you traced them, you can see them. And look what you found. Those beautiful, beautiful leaves that were hidden under your paper. So even though you couldn't see the leaves, before you started coloring, did you know that they were still there? Yes, absolutely. What are some other things that are real even though you can't see them? Call some out. Maybe wind, maybe our hearts. I'm sure there's lots of other examples that you're saying. Hebrews 11:1, which was our memory verse that we read at the beginning, it tells us that faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. We can't see God with our eyes, but can we be sure that God is real? Yes, absolutely. But how can we be sure? We can see the world he made. We can believe what the Bible says about him, and we can hear people talk about him. Those are all ways that we can definitely be sure. You can have faith in Jesus even though you've never seen him. When you see the world he's made, when you read the Bible, and when you hear people tell about him, you can know him even though you've never seen him. We say it this way: you can know Jesus even though you've never seen him. You may not understand all of this now, and that's okay, but if you'd like to talk about what it means to believe in Jesus, you can talk to me, Miss Angie, Miss Caroline, Pastor Will, Pastor Jeff, your parents. Talk to somebody who knows and follows Jesus. We'll be happy to help you understand as much as you can. Now it's time to go ahead and move to joys and concerns. Please fill us in on what's going on with you guys. Go ahead and drop your joys, concerns in the comments during this song.
This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I live it loud, I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you. This is my faith, this is my focus, all of my days. I know where my hope is, I'll live it loud. I shout the chorus, because I know, oh, you're always for us. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And even when it's hard for me to see, I will trust in you, I will believe. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I'll fix my eyes on you. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. You are my only focus. I fix my eyes on you, oh yeah. Woo! You ready? Come on, let's go. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, anywhere, oh. Anywhere. I fix my eyes on you. Hands in the air, hands in the air. I know you're there, anywhere. I fix my eyes on you. And keep on looking to you for where I'm going, knowing you go there too. I'll keep on looking to you. I fix my eyes on you. You are my
Thank you for sharing those joys and concerns. Now it's time to head back to large group so we can have a recap and a prayer. Let's go. All right, welcome back. It's amazing to look back at all the people who believed in God and put their faith in Him. People like Abraham, Moses, and David. They trusted in what they couldn't see. They believed that God is faithful. They believed God would keep His promises. They believed that it's always worth it to follow His plan. Remember, faith is being sure of what we don't see. That's what it says in Hebrews 11, verse 1, which is our memory verse. Faith is being sure of what we hope for. It is being sure of what we do not see. We can have faith in Jesus even though we can't see Him. Not only can we read about what Jesus is and what He's done, but we can also look to others who follow Jesus too. When you know how He has worked in other people's lives, you can see how He can work in your life too. Let's go ahead and ask a friend to close us in prayer.
Dear God, thank you for giving us so many examples of people all throughout history who chose to put their faith in you. They couldn't always see how it would all work out, but they chose to trust you. Thank you for reminding us today that we can trust in you and in your promises, even though we don't see how they're going to work out. Help us to remember when it's hard, even when we feel frustrated or afraid, that we can trust you and put our faith in you. We love you and we pray the prayer your Son taught us. Our Father, who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come, thy will be done on earth as it is in heaven. Give us this day our daily bread, and forgive us our trespasses as we forgive those who trespass against us. And lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. For thine is the kingdom, and the power, and the glory forever. Amen. And ever. Amen.
Awesome prayer. Thank you so much. It's been a blast having you guys in Sunday school. We miss being able to see your faces, but we sure look forward to this time together now. We will see you next time, but in the meantime, let us know if you want to participate. Let us know if you know that memory verse, or just let us know something so that we can hear from you. Miss you guys. Bye.